Connection looks good. We're just gonna wait for people to come in. Brendan, what's going on? What's going on, Brendan? Adam. Alright, we got people jumping in. Dunk Request Live. Episode 4. I am really to kind of continue with this project of mine. I just want to keep growing it, developing it, and make it something that it's going to be, something big, something cool. I think it's a unique little thing that I'm trying to do, and it's fun. I actually get to talk and connect with you guys, and I'm really excited about today's episode just because it's another opportunity, like I said before, to connect with you guys and discuss some things. I got some projects coming out that I want to talk about. Want to keep going with the same program that we've been doing. So obviously you're going to have some Q&A time, some giveaways. I always got to give something away. Yeah. Let me say what's up to some people before I actually get into anything. Zachary, what's going on? John, what is going on once again? Cambam 301, got your first East Bay. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. I'll tell a little story about my first East Bay because it's special to me. When I was 23, I was 23 years old. I was done with track and field at the time, and I had a full-time job. I was working, and I started to train again, and I had no reason to train. I had no reason to kind of work out. I was just doing it for my health, going on runs, lifting, things like that. And one day at my apartment building, there was a basketball court, and I saw it, and I was like, you know what, I want to, shoot some hoops. So I went out, bought a basketball, started shooting hoops, and obviously I had a big track and field background, so I started getting into dunking. And I was just doing basic dunks like this. Obviously, this is when I was 23. I'm 31 now, so it was a while back. I'm definitely not the same dunker that I am. I was just doing one hand, double pumps, and things like that, which is good for your average Joe, because I was just an average Joe in a sense. And I always wanted to do between the legs dunk. Vince Carter did it in 2000. It was the coolest thing to me. So that was something that I just really wanted to do. And I wanted to do between the legs dunk. And I was going for it, struggling, but I was getting closer and closer and closer. And I went up and I did it and I back rimmed it. But I back rimmed it. It was a really good attempt. So as I walked by, my neighbor walked by, and I was like, can you film this for a second? I think I'm going to do something I've never done before, and I just want to document it. And I held the camera. I walked back. First attempt, once the camera went on, threw it up, went between the legs, dunked it. And when I did that, that kind of changed everything, because that's what really started my professional dunking career. And it started from an East Bay. So, congrats, Cam Bam, for your first East Bay. It's a special moment, and hopefully it brings you the same success it brought me. So just keep going, keep pushing. What's my wingspan? I will measure that later. I will definitely get on that. We're gonna start today's episode. I want to really just discuss and elaborate my last video that I posted, the 3 big secrets to vertical leap. It was it was a tough video to make just because there was a lot that I wanted to get into without getting into a lot of different things, and it turned into a rant, and I didn't want it to be ranty. I wanted it to be informative. I wanted it to be something that you guys could use to grow and develop your skills. But it really stems from the vertical leap industry being kind of scammy, and it's really tough to, you know, navigate that platform, I guess, if you will. I'm trying to make sure I'm saying this the best way I can, because of the scams and the shadiness and the griminess around people. But don't get it like twisted, don't get it confused. There's a lot of great people out there. There's a lot of people that want to help. There are some people that might not be the most knowledgeable, but they care and they want to help. And I think if you align yourself with somebody that cares and truly wants the best, the best is going to work out. You know, you'll get the best outcome in the end. So don't stress about, you know, the best program. You know, focus on those 3 tips that I talked about, and it will, you know, take you as far as you really want to go. If you, like I said, with the desire and discipline, if you want to go really far, you're going to push yourself to that. So I don't want to talk about the secrets so much. I want you guys to check the video out, because I mean, that's another way as a professional dunker I can make money. If you guys support my videos and, you know, like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that good stuff, I really appreciate that. It'd be dope if you guys could throw up the 4 arrows, because that's something I'm trying to get going. Haven't seen the most with it, but we're gonna just keep pushing it. We're gonna keep you know, I'm gonna keep throwing it out there. I'm gonna do it myself. If you guys do it to me, I'm gonna do it to you. I'll spam your videos and things like that on IG or Twitter or whatever the case may be, TikTok. Yeah, let's keep it going. Let's spread this positivity. Let's elevate realities. So what I want to do, we'll kind of get into shouting out people before I kind of get into the Q&A session, and then obviously the giveaway. Hold your questions, because I will get to questions a little bit later. Aguzan, am I saying that correctly? Aguzan. JC Cruz, what's going on? Jumpa, that's Dunk League right there for you. Mouthpiece. Windshield wiper. What's going on? That's funny. Also, like I said last week in the chat, that is, you know, this is a community. I want this to be a community. So if you guys have something to promote, make sure you guys are on in the chat, you know, promoting yourself. Cam Bam talking about his East Bay. You put that up on YouTube, say, yo, I got an East Bay video. We can all hop in and check it out and see it and things like that. So I think that would be really cool if you guys use that chat, you know, to promote some stuff. Saw a new vertical leap video, lots of eye-opening stuff. Thank you, I appreciate it. I enjoyed making that video. It was tough, but I enjoyed making that video, and I enjoyed editing that video. One thing that I've been working on myself is working on my editing and wanting to produce better videos, higher quality content for you guys to consume. I want it to be super informational so you can get the most out of it, but I know YouTube has an algorithm and you have to play the game. So I want to play the game the right way to get more views, obviously to become a better editor, because I think the cool videos are, you know, I am more likely to watch them again if I'm more likely to watch them again. Hopefully you guys want to watch them. So yeah, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. One thing I do want to share, I forgot. I keep forgetting to share the shoes of the day. The shoes I'm going to share are Kobe's. These are draft days. These are a special shoe to me. Growing up in Los Angeles, I was a big Kobe Bryant fan, and just if you know anything about his story, he was not drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. He was drafted by Charlotte, and he was drafted on June 26, 1996. And they traded Kobe Bryant for Vlade Divac, I believe, and some other people. I don't even remember what the details of the trade were, but basically it was kind of like one of those things like, you just made it to the league and they don't want you. This is the vibe that I got from it. So it was just kind of like a motivational thing for him to go to LA and, you know, just shine. And these kind of commemorate his draft. So you got the date he was drafted. You got the Mamba. You also got the Signature. This is a comfortable shoe. I actually don't hoop in these Kobe's. I just wear these strictly for casual purposes. But yep, these are the shoes of the day. I am excited to share with you guys the next venture that I'm going to be getting into, and kind of transition from my little rant in terms of trying to make money and things like that with Vertical Leap programs. And I know we just talked about free Vertical Leap training. Obviously, if you watch the video, you're going to get some good tips there. But I want to offer myself as a service to help facilitate anybody that is interested in taking their jumping to the next level. So I'm going to be doing Skype videos, Vertical Leap consultations. There'll be an hour, and within that hour, we'll kind of break down some of your technique, we'll break down your videos, and we will work on a plan together. So within that hour, what you're going to get is you're going to get me looking at your video with you. We'll talk about the video, we'll talk about how you can get the most out of your jumping right now, and then we'll build a plan for you in the future. And it can be as detailed as you want it to be, where we can kind of go into specifics, or it can be kind of guidelines, so it's something that you can follow throughout the months or weeks, or however you want to plan it out. It's not going to be anything where I'm going to like guide you to a 50-inch vertical. I'm going to give you the right steps to get there, but it's going to end up falling on you guys to kind of put in the work. And I'm going to give you as much as I can within that hour. So I'm still working out the details in terms of pricing and feasibility. We are still technically in school. Tomorrow is the last day, so I will be busy grading some stuff and dealing with my students. But once the school year officially ends, I will kind of transition into this service, and I will spend a lot of my day hopefully being able to help people out if it's something that they want to do. And to commemorate that and see practice and kind of get kick started, what today's giveaway is going to be is actually I'm going to be giving away 2 hours, so one hour per person, where you can Skype with me and we will get you on a program. So let's do this. John, thank you so much for supporting the fro. Everyone's been showing me love with the fro, and I think it's something that I'm going to continue to, have as long as I can, as long as my hair wants to stay on my head. So I'm going to just keep growing it out. I obviously want to go to the barber and kind of line everything up and clean things up. I actually might get it braided just for maintenance during the quarantine, and just so I don't have to deal with it every single day, because it is more work. But yeah, appreciate the comment. What I'm going to do is we're going to do the giveaway, and the first person to comment the 4 arrows. So what I mean by the 4 arrows, because I don't want any confusion, so let me pull up my notes. So if you can see that, I don't know, I have a delay on my camera, so I'm gonna just hold this up until the delay works. But this is the 4 arrows that I want to see on my Instagram post. Before you guys jump into it, the post that I'm talking about specifically is the post that I was talking about. So yeah, I'll zoom in a little bit, kind of grainy. All right, so the post that I'm talking about is in the story that I talked about my first East Bay. There is not a video, there's a picture to commemorate that first East Bay. There's an actual post. The first person to log in to Instagram and comment those 4 ups on that post is going to get the 1 hour session. Can't see the arrow. It's just the box with the 4 arrows. I do apologize. I'm still, every week I'm getting better and better at this streaming thing, and I'm looking at some different apps and features that I want to kind of start adding into the show. Man, Verno, that's a good one. Nah, my friend Tess won't be dunking. That's a good one. Listen, those jokes, I appreciate them, but I am an 8th grade teacher, so I've seen them all, and know those. That one's a funny one though. Tess. All right, so the first person. No. Okay, so Chris Christoph 05 hit me with the arrows, but you gotta go to the video. Sorry, not the video. It's a picture, and I'm gonna scroll myself. Dang, something went wrong on Insta. I'm scrolling. It's a picture. Tyler, what is going on? We got Tyler that just joined the chat. Tyler is an educator, a teacher, a dunker, former Harlem Globetrotter, all around good guy. How is everything, man? I appreciate you for hopping in here. That's cool. You have a good one. You got me. That was a good one. Thank you for everybody that watched the video. I'm still waiting for the comment. I'm waiting. I'm hitting refresh. I haven't seen it yet. The post is my first East Bay. It's a picture of 9 pictures. It's like a grid, and it details my first East Bay, first between the legs on Instagram. Has to be, if I had to guess, it had to be like 2000. I don't know. Probably 14. Oh no, you gotta keep going. Chris is hitting the arrows on the wrong post. Chris is pushing for it though. I see Chris pushing for it. Chris, you are getting there. You gotta scroll down. Honestly, it's one of my first posts. I appreciate that, Tyler. Thank you. Hope all is well with your family. Hope you guys are being safe. And honestly, I can't wait till the quarantine is lifted. We're definitely gonna have to link up somehow, create some content, do something. I'm waiting. Let me see if I can get to it. Now I feel old because it's really down there. You gotta just keep scrolling. One of the first posts. If you keep scrolling, you'll get there. It's before videos existed on Instagram. That's how bad it is. Yep, found it. March 8th, 2013 is the post. March 8th, 2013. First person to get it gets an hour with me. Dang. I wrote you yesterday. Tomorrow I will go dunk. I will mention to you on my story. Alguzan. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Alguzan? Good luck with your session tomorrow. I might be dunking tomorrow as well. I gotta get ready for some things, so definitely gonna be looking out for those requests at the end of the video. So I'm gonna post that. This is taking a while, more than I expected. So this is what I'm gonna do. The first 2 people to do it are gonna get the 2 hours, because that's the time I wanted to spend on the giveaway. I want to spend the next 10 to 15 minutes on the Q&A portion. I really want to focus more on the Q&A to help you guys out, so it's beneficial for you guys to watch the live and maybe come back and watch the live again. So we're going to open it up to Q&A while we have the contest going, and then we'll end the live. So, Sasha, you got any tips on the 5'9" and I'm trying to dunk? It's the same thing, I think, as anybody who's trying to dunk. It's just you have to overcome more, vertical to dunk. So I think just really focusing on jumping higher and not really focusing on how tall or how short you are, because and I plan on making a video about genetics, but long story short with that one, genetics represent the cards that you're dealt, and your training is going to be how you play those cards. So don't stress about, being a certain height and it being a limiting factor. It is what it is. You just got to keep working on your vertical. So whether you're a 1 foot jumper, 2 foot jumper, focus on that and don't focus on any of the negatives or anything like that. I have an echo. I cannot hear myself, so let me see if I can mute this maybe. Oh no! Dude, I hope I'm still streaming. Oh, did I mess it up? Am I good? Got him. Yo, can you guys hear me? I really hope I didn't mess up my live stream. Someone put a thumbs up in the comment if everything is good. I can't tell. I'm good? Okay, cool. Oh, man. Cormac, you scared me, but appreciate the comment. So we do have a winner. Zach Vales hit me with the arrows. Christoph, man, you're killing me because you liked it, but I don't see the comment. But you know what? You've been showing love, and I'm gonna... Christoph. Why? ETSTTO? Esto. Was second. Yes, you are technically second. I did say the top two. We're gonna get it. So, Christoph. Man, I hate that. I feel like I'm being like a bad guy. But you know what? There will be more opportunities. There will be more opportunities next week to get something cool. I'm gonna continue to do giveaways, but I gotta be strict on this one and go with the rules because it wouldn't be fair to everybody. So Zach Vales and ETSTTO are gonna be my winners. So let me write this down because I feel like I've been messing up with the giveaways at the end and I'm forgetting, and I don't want to forget. Christoph, let me see. Dude, I'm looking. I don't see it. Nah, I don't. I'm sorry, Christoph, boys. I do apologize. I really don't see it. And then ETSTTO for the giveaway. Listen, so those two guys are gonna get the hour with me. I promise you there will be more opportunities for more giveaways next week. Thank you guys for participating. Continue to support with the 4 arrows. I really appreciate that. If anybody's watching this now, go ahead and hit the 4 arrows in the chat just so people can see what it is. We kind of want to get that look out there so people know and we can continue to support that way. I'll send you the DM. I'll check it out. So send me the DM and I'll check it out. We'll discuss Christoph. Yeah. Thank you for sending the screenshots. I'll send it to me. Yeah, so let's finish the Q&A section. If you have any specific questions on jumping, dunking, or even about my life, if it's answerable, I will answer it. We'll do this for 5-10 minutes and then we will shut it down. The giveaway was 1 hour Skype session with me, but this will be on my website as well as a service if you're interested in that. There we go. Yep. James on a boat. Appreciate you. Myra, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching Dunk League. I can't wait for season 3. Can't wait for this to be over so we can kind of get back to normal life and I can get into some good gyms and dunk on some wood, not on concrete. Any tips for recovery after surgery? One of the big things, I think, with surgery, one of the big things that you want to do is just make sure your mental is right. Make sure you are in a right state of mind, because getting hurt is a setback. And if you're physically beating yourself up from, injuries and rehab and things like that, the physical side of it, you don't need the extra mental pressure to negatively affect what you're physiologically going through. So just try to stay as positive as possible. Listen to your trainers. Take it day by day. Like, legitimately, don't stress about what's happening in the future. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. Take it day by day, moment by moment, and do everything you can to be a little bit better than you were before. And over time, you'll notice you'll get better faster. You really can't stress about, like, oh, I'm not the same person that I used to be and things like that, because it's never going to be a good situation for you to recover. In recovery, you need to be in a positive mind space, which is really tough to do. What's your favorite color of the Do the Impossible hoodie? I have an orange one that I didn't think I would like, but I like that one. It's kind of cool. I like to run at night with that one on because it's bright and it stands out, and I want to stand out, especially if I'm running on the street and things like that, so people know I'm there. But I think black. I want to make a black one with like a patch, a Do the Impossible patch. I kind of want to get that going, but the orange one is kind of cool. I have a red one as well, but I think the orange one's probably my favorite, which I didn't think would be my favorite. Thoughts on strength to weight ratio? Man, this one is something that I was planning on making a video about. Power to weight ratio is very important. Strength per se is not a big deal. So like it's more so functional movement versus weight ratio. So how well can you apply force versus how much force do you need to apply to overcome gravity? It's one of the fundamental things in vertical leap training. You want to be as strong as possible while being as light as possible, and you can dance around that training any way, shape, or form, how you want to look at it. That's going to be the big guiding factor to how high you can jump. If you look at all jumpers, there has to be a formula, and I've been playing with it. I have an Excel spreadsheet up right now where I was looking at, and once this is done, I think it's either going to be a YouTube video or it's going to go on my website as an article. Somehow BMI, body mass index, so how tall you are versus how much you weigh, and some other factor is going to create this number that determines how high you can jump. There's always going to be other factors in, because jumping is at a multi-joint level. So there's different levers and different things that are happening when you're moving it at the same time. There's so many variables that come into play, but ultimately it's going to be how strong you are, how well you can overcome gravity, or how well you can apply force versus how much force is required for you to apply to go somewhere. It's like car racing, it's like flying, it's like all those other things. There's a lot of things that can enhance it, but when it comes down to it, the nuts and bolts of jumping high, you want to be as strong as possible and be as light as possible. Which dunk do you think looks real impressive but is actually easy? A lot of dunks over people. A lot of the dunks over people look very impressive, look really hard to do, but once you learn the ultimate or the fundamental technique of pushing off of somebody, it can be very simple. I have been looking for a girl that has decent height and decent jumping ability, because I want to teach a girl how to do a double up, because I think that would just destroy the internet. If you can get like a decent college high jumper or triple jumper, because 2 foot might be a little bit easier, and you taught her how to leapfrog over a grown man that's holding the ball as hard as they could, she could jump over the person, take the ball, and dunk it. and I think it would go crazy. So this is not to like disrespect women or anything like that. I just think from a Instagram standpoint, I think it would be a crazy looking dunk, and I don't think it's very hard to do. So yeah, if you know somebody that wants to learn how to double up, have them hit me up. My goal doesn't go up to 10 feet. What dunk should I do to jump higher? I would say just really push yourself. Do the best that you can for what you have. If your goal doesn't go to 10 feet, I would look into going to Home Depot. That's what I did. And I bought 6 to 9, I forget the number, it's outside, cinder blocks, and I bought a wood platform, and I raised my hoop on that. That way my hoop ranges from, instead of going from 8 feet to 10 feet, it goes 8'8" to 10'8". And that way I have a wide range of hoop heights that I can actually get some good training on, because to be honest, 8-foot rims and 8'6" rims aren't the best for me to train on, because they're a little too low, and it doesn't do anything for my training as a dunker. So 8'8" is probably the lowest of lowest that I should be going on, and obviously I've been training a lot on 9'8" and 10'2". Hey Clark, I'm trying to buy a hoodie and all the sizes kids. It's on the large and mid. What size should I get? There should be a men's hoodie. It should be a large men's hoodie. Let me see if I can get to Spring Health merchandise. I'm gonna try to put that up. Details. That's the men's hoodie right here. I'm gonna pin it. It's working. Okay. So the men's hoodie is going up. I believe it's a men's hoodie. I would get a large, but if you're gonna wear it a lot, I would go one size up, because after a while it is cotton, and it does shrink down a little bit. And I personally just like my hoodies a little bit bigger. Aguzan. I really hope I'm saying that correctly. I've been trying to double check and confirm. I want to make sure that I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for supporting and following since 2015. 5 years. That's crazy. That makes me feel really good, because it makes me, I'm motivated to kind of keep working hard and keep pushing and putting out good content. So thank you. Anthony Teacher, what is your principal source of motivation? My principal source of motivation is this belief that I can kind of do it. And it's a weird thing to explain. Like I have this vision, and that's going to be another video that I plan to do, like a vision board. I have this vision of where I see myself going, what I see myself doing, and that's kind of like the coal for my engine. Like I'm not there yet, so when I do hit successes, I sometimes like really try to stop and appreciate those and enjoy that moment, but I know I'm not where I want to be yet, so it kind of pushes me to kind of keep pushing past those levels. So like when I hit something that's amazing, that's really cool, or I do something, or I accomplish something, I'm excited, I'm happy for that moment, but at the same time, it's like that Kobe interview where Kobe was in the NBA Finals, and they were up, I think they were up 3-1 or 3-2 or something like that, and everyone's like talking to Kobe like, why aren't you excited? And Kobe, with that stoic face, was like, job's not done. Job done? No. So it's like one of those things where it's like, I know it's not the end yet, so I just got to keep pushing. So really got to sit down and figure out your goals, and once you figure those out, just don't settle for anything. You just keep pushing and driving for that. How to heal jumper's knee. Talk to knees over toes guy. That's probably one of the best guys I would hit. Ben Patrick is the knee expert. He's the guy that you want to go to, so check him out. I hit my first windmill on 8-foot Sam Taylor. Congratulations. I need to figure out how to get video on my live stream so I can put your videos up. I'm gonna make a note of that as well, because then we can kind of start getting that stuff going, and that's gonna be exciting. But congratulations on the windmill. I want to see the 180 windmill or 360 windmill now. Keep pushing, man. Or even an East Bay. That would be cool. I'm challenging you to take that dunk to the next level. I'm hyped to see your journey from this perspective. I was hyped to meet you again in person at dunk camp, but I'll wait till 2021. see you at the virtual dunk camp. Igor, man, I can't wait till dunk camp is back, and there will be a virtual dunk camp. Check my link in Instagram. I'm gonna post it after the live. I should have the link up now, but I'm gonna post the link. We're gonna do virtual dunk camp. It's gonna be dunk course against some of the best of the best. Jordan Sutherland, Jordan Kilgannon, Isaiah Rivera, Steve Selly, CJ Champion, many more. There's gonna be dunk contests. There's gonna be tips and things like that. So it's gonna be a really fun event, and it's just gonna be an awesome time. So I'll put the link up. Check it out. Would you consider doing a fan meetup? Adam, no way. Fan meetups, I think, are basic. I would, if we do a fan meetup, we're gonna have a basketball game. We're gonna make it fun. If I were to do a fan meetup, we gotta meet, we gotta hoop, we gotta have a dunk session. Like I'd rather have a fan dunk session or a fan hoop session, not just a meetup, because like you guys just don't want to see me. Let's meet up. Let's dunk. Let's figure it out. Where is everybody from? Comment it, put it in the comment section where you're from, and we can kind of get started creating a fan meetup. I'm gonna answer 4 more questions because this is episode 4. If we go a minute at a time for each question, it'll get me to 40 minutes. 4 is my favorite number. I actually have it tattooed on my arm. 4 more questions. Let's do it and let's shut it down. Can you make a 1-foot dunk technique? I'm not gonna count this as a video. I have a 1-foot dunk technique video. It is on my YouTube channel. Check it out. And that's Neville. Check that out. There we go. We got a lot of Scotland, San Jose. Oh, you're close. Adam, I'm going to have to pull up one day. Turkey. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so this fan meetup is going to definitely have to happen. We're going to start to figure this out. One of my ideas that I had for a really long time, and I want to pursue it one summer, is I want to do the Impossible tour, where I just tour the world basically and meet people and interact and just inspire. Be the jumper, just using my passion to elevate reality. So I got to get on that. I'm motivated now. You guys have motivated me, so thank you so much. Israel, I got to come visit you in Trinidad. That sounds exciting. I can dunk on 10, but not consistently because I can't palm the ball midair. What should I do? I have a basketball right here. We're going to talk about, and this should be another video, but we're going to make it a quick one real quick. If you take a basketball, right? If I go like this and I push a basketball side to side, normally it would fall, but because I'm pushing into the ball stays in the air. So if you take that concept and push into your other hand, what it's going to do is the ball is going to stick. I never palm the ball. I actually just like kind of cup it and guide it. So with all my dunks, with my windmill, I push into my arm. That's the big tip in my video. When you're doing any dunk, you want to guide it where the ball is going. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be up. So between the legs, as you go under, you want to be pushing up. Behind the back, that's the same principle. I'm still tweaking the technique for my behind the back. That's why that video has not come out yet. But the big tip is to push the ball into your other hand and try to push it up. And that, hopefully that does help you with that. John, you got to come to South Carolina. I definitely do. We're going to make that happen. Have you watched Isaiah Rivera's video on 1-foot dunking technique? I have not yet, but it's probably a good one. Isaiah puts a lot of good content out, so if you don't subscribe to Isaiah Rivera yet, subscribe to him. He has a lot of good content out there, and he's a good dunker. He's when it's all said and done, he's going to be one of the best in the world. Oh, we might have a dunk meetup, Brendan and John. All right, F1 freeze. I tore my ACL recently, and my vertical was getting really good. Any tips to get back? Like I said before, you just got to take it day by day. Really focus on that knee health. Focus on that flexion. Focus on that extension. Don't worry about the jumping aspect. Don't get too far ahead, because if you're getting too far ahead, you're gonna miss steps. So you really want to make sure you're strong with the extending and flexing of the knee. You want to make sure that you're sturdy in your landing, and then from there you just got to progress. It's almost unfortunate to say, but it's like starting from scratch. You just got to start over, and if you love the process and you enjoy the process and do what it takes to get back to that level, you'll be fine. Just don't overlook things, because that's what will set you back in the long run. So just day by day is the big thing that I have to say. John, is teaching a good job to look into? Yes. As a professional dunker, I love teaching because, one, I have nights and weekends, so I have consistency in my schedule. It's never the same every single day. It's really fun. I enjoy working with kids, and it's something that it keeps me young. It keeps me motivated. It's challenging. Service, I think, is one of the highest jobs available in any field. The service industry is important, and as a teacher, you are servicing students, you are servicing young minds, and I love watching students grow and develop. And from a selfish standpoint, I love and enjoy saying, like, I had a part in helping them become who they are and shaping and molding young minds. So yeah, I love it. Last question, because we're already at 41, and I keep doing this. Hello from Russia, Zaid. What is going on, my man? Marcus got the workout in. Marcus hopped in. I was wondering where Marcus was at, but I appreciate it, man. Thanks for hopping in. Last question. I'm waiting for it. Any tips for windmilling on a left-right plant? Just work on the angle of when you take off and on, and then just keep pushing. Use the windmill technique to push it in your hand. Thank you so much, Zaid, for watching. That was kind of a question, but John, thank you. I'm planning on becoming a teacher if basketball doesn't pan out. Definitely, always. It's a great job, and keep working hard. If basketball is what you want to do, work at it every single day. You can definitely make it out. Yo, we have Chuck from Team Flight Brothers in here. What is going on? That is awesome. Follow Team Flight Brothers. They have some of the best videos. They actually have some of my videos. They have my video from China. It is a good one. It's slept on. I don't know why it doesn't have 6 million views already. But what is going on, Chuck? Thank you for hopping in. I appreciate it. So inspirational. June's right around the corner, so I expect Flight's clout to go like through the roof right now. That's gonna be funny to see. But thank you guys so much for hopping on my live. Thank you guys so much for support the Do the Impossible movement. Buy some merch. Watch my videos. Please watch my videos. Like them. Comment. Hit me with the arrows, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to the two guys that won the giveaway. I'm going to reach out to you guys soon so we can set up the Skype meeting. Other than that, stay blessed, keep working hard, and take care. Let's end this.